So recently we got a very tiny, very small little teaser for Need for Speed 2021. And I'm very, very excited because I was worried. I was worried that Criterion, who now control Need for Speed, was going to go full hypercars, full sports cars, no customization whatsoever. But we do have a 180SX with a big, fat spoiler, rims, body kits, fenders. Yes! That makes me very excited. So Ghost Games were known for customization, and Criterion is pushing that forward. Customization alongside cars like the GT3 there. So I'm very excited for that. I'm very, very pleased. First impressions, thumbs up. I'm not going to lie. I would be very, very surprised if this game does come out in 2021. So this year was very, very important. The studio was being formed. They were trying to employ new people. That was one of the reasons I went to Guildford, was to employ people because they found it so tricky to get people over to Sweden to work on the game at Ghost Games. So that was the plan. Get new people, get a big studio, work on Need for Speed, bring it up to scratch, and kick ass. But yeah, this year has not gone to plan. Due to the whole, you know, there's always something going on at the moment this year. This year has not gone to plan whatsoever. So yeah, again, I'll be very surprised if the game does creep out. If it does creep out, it'll be December 2021. We won't hear about the game until probably EA Play next year. So a long time, a whole year, pretty much until we hear any more information on this game. So is this actually the game in action right now? I believe it is. I think this might be a tiny glimpse at the open world as well. It's probably a salt flat or just a desert, somewhere to test, maybe in like outside like an airfield or something like that, where you can test the vehicles, the max speed. Yes, I guess it is definitely a look at the game. And there's no doubt in the fidelity of the graphics is impressive. Is this game going to be purely next gen? So Xbox Series X, PS5. If it comes out at the end of next year, probably not. Probably not. So I reckon they'll try and do some advancements, a upgraded version. But yes, it will release on all consoles still. If it's delayed or pushed back to 2022, I reckon it could be next gen only, potentially. They want to really utilize the SSDs, more players on the screen, bigger maps, better textures. They want the SSD to work, that new power of the new consoles. So there's no shame in saying the Xbox One, the PS4, are definitely holding developers back. So I'm excited for next gen. I want them to push on, make new games, push technology forward, less loading times, more players on the screen, bigger worlds. That's what I want. Not gonna lie, the graphic fidelity is incredibly impressive. Very, very impressive indeed. The shadows, the lighting, the reflections of both vehicles. Oh, I need this game. I need it. This is why I'm excited for another generation. I feel like we've sort of capped out a little bit on this gen. Even with Last of Us Part 2, that game looks absolutely incredible, but I feel like we need to progress. I want purely next-gen games, of course. Also, we now have actual Bridgestone tyres on the GT3. Finally, actual proper branded tyres. We've had those stupid Need for Speed tyres for so long. Finally, real tyres in the game. You can do stencils over the tyres, but that's basically stenciling over Need for Speed, and it still looked really rough. So yeah, I'm excited for actual proper tyres. It's so small, but yeah, it's still cool. If this game is purely just for next gen, that is actually quite exciting as well. I know some of you guys are like, no, I can't buy the new consoles just yet. Please, Scott, don't do that to me. I need Need for Speed. I'm sure they'll probably do. They're going to bring it on both. Again, feel free to comment below. What do you guys think? Current gen and next gen? Or even just current gen? Who knows? Who knows? I doubt it, but who knows? I'm worried though, the studio has just been formed. I believe they started working on this game maybe in December last year. So very, very new. A new team, a lot of new people. I'd imagine the driving physics will be changed as well. They've definitely improved since, obviously, the first Need for Speed 2015 to the Need for Speed Heat. There's definitely a decent amount of improvements, but I think it's now time for brand new physics, brand new driving. I think we're ready for change. I think we're ready. I want just good racing physics, arcadey of course. Need for Speed is an arcadey game, and I want good drifting. Yes, but only when I want good drifting. I don't want drifting all the time. Please, I don't want always drift on. Please, please, please. Again, Need for Speed Heat was definitely an improvement on that side of things, but it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't perfect. It was just an improvement. We could bear with it a little bit more. That was basically how that game worked. Need for Speed Heat. Yeah, I hope they learn from that, because people are definitely jaded a little bit on Need for Speed. They did not support that game whatsoever. This game, Need for Speed 2021, they have to support the game. You have to. Need DLC, we need content, free content, pay content, I don't care. Just support the game, update it, give it some love. Get a good studio, get lots of people involved, EA, and people will buy this game. People will support the game, they will play the game. We've only had 8 players on screen at once during Need for Speed, this current gen. We need more players on the screen, more drivers, more racing, more multiplayer. We need, there's so much more they can do with this game. And it's such a big IP, such a big franchise. People will back this game if it's good. No doubt about that. We love Need for Speed. You guys love Need for Speed. I do. Cannot wait to hear more in this game. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. What do you guys think of this very, very tiny little teaser? I am teased, and I cannot wait to hear more. See you guys soon, and bye-bye.